Down.
I'm getting dizzy.
All right,
I
everybody.
know.
Welcome to the Hangout. We are live. This is the Dream Team coming to you from North America. We're nationwide. We're in Australia. We're in the UK. We're all over the world. We even got some members down in Africa. The Dream Team is within DS Domination, and we are just blowing things up, and we are expanding territory. I'm so excited about what DS Domination is doing and where we have come from and where we are going. I have been with the company for a year and a half. My name is Freddie Hidalgo. I've been with DS Domination not a year and a half, or going on 2 years now, and I could tell you that DS Domination has changed my life. It has changed my wife's life, my family's life, and when something you have is powerful enough to change your life, the circumference and the sphere of people that are around you, it will drizzle over and build a question mark in their mind, and they will understand something has happened to you, and they want to know. The great thing about DS Domination is that we have such availability and ability to share this opportunity with everybody, with all the social media platforms, with technology, with internet, with smartphones. You know, traditionally back in the day when people would want to share a business or start a business, you know, you have to go through, get the shovel out, get out there in the sun and do a lot of very extreme hard effort work. But with DS Domination, it's amazing because you don't have to share this with anybody. You don't have to tell a single soul. What we do with drop shipping using Amazon and eBay as platforms and utilizing the whole drop shipping arena of training we provide for you, it is able to put money into your pocket without telling anybody. I'm in my son's room, if you can tell. Those are his Angry Birds and his Jenga sets and his Lego sets and Angry Birds on the wall. I work from home. I have got to do this because I have 3 kids. My wife just had another baby, and I had to push them to the other side of the house so they can run around and scream, so I can be here to be on this hangout with all you lovely people. So the quietest place for me to be is in my son's room, so I station my whole office. But, you know, I think about this. The last 11 years before I came to DS Domination, I was lifting boxes in a freezer in a warehouse, Walmart warehouse, 80-pound boxes of meat, and I did it for 10 hours a day away from my family, away from my wife, away from my children, away from the things that I would love to do. And DS Domination has given me that liberty to be home and work from home using drop shipping, using the new Options Domination platform, also the affiliate marketing platform that we have, which we'll get into later on in this hangout. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Freddie Hidalgo, and we have a number of panelists that are on the bottom here, wonderful people within the Dream Team. Many of you out there have been watching DS Domination. You've seen Facebook posts. You've seen people comment about a screenshot of something they sold and made profit from, and they even stated somewhere in there that they did not possess the item before they sold it, nor did they touch it, lick a stamp, or go to the post office to ship this item out. They just simply copied and pasted and made profit. And it has intrigued you and put question marks in your mind. Can I do this? We are here in this hangout to show the world, yes, you can do this, because the people down below are not experts, not people that went to Harvard. Maybe some of them did go to Harvard. I don't know. I'm just giving you an example. These are not, I'm not a college student that graduated. I'm not somebody who's able to make the amount of income I'm making because I'm some kind of nutty professor and scientist wizard with a mad laugh of you know, the Frankenstein guy, the doctor who made Frankenstein. He's in his kitchen, ha 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 ha. He got his laboratory coat. That dude's a genius, right? Well, I'm not that. I'm the guy that used to smoke a lot of pot in high school, and I barely got by because my teacher had a crush on me. So that's just the truth. And this is for everybody. So we're going to go ahead and start this off. We have on the hangout, we have Troy. I'm going to pass the mic to Troy. Troy, he's been with DS Domination since last November, and he has been involved in all kinds of stuff. All kinds. You know, like people call them like pyramid stuff, you know, like the MLMs where you got to go and you have to go recruit people, and you spend $2,000 to get this big vacuum and big squeegee that cleans your carpet down to the nitty-gritty, and once you're a believer of it, you have to go get like 2,500 of your family and friends and get them to spend $500,000 as well for him to make money. He comes from all that background. So he's going to explain how DS Domination has changed his thinking, and he also stated he made more money so far in DS Domination than any of those things he's ever done in the past, and that he's done it faster than anything he's ever done in the past. So Troy, I'm passing the mic over to you, and I'm going to go ahead and just turn this over to you. Troy, take it away. Tell us why DS Domination has changed your perspective on online marketing, making money from home.
All right, thank you, Freddie. The biggest thing about the DS Domination, I think everybody that's been part of DS Domination has seen Tommy's shirt. I work in my underwear.
Yeah.
It's hard to be in network marketing and do a home party in your underwear. With this, you can do that. And as a matter of fact, I'm not even wearing pants right now.
Okay,
So, that's the awesome part. But no, it's easy. It's just like Freddie said. You cut, you paste, you tweak, and you make money. And that's all you. That's the bare bones of it. Anybody can do this. You don't have to be a computer whiz. You can just sit down and find products to sell and do that and make money. And I'm a single dad, and I've been, along with my network marketing stuff, I've been a bartender for the past 18 years.
All right.
So that means for the 14 years of my daughter's life, I haven't had weekends with her. With DS Domination, that's becoming a thing of the past. I can now say, you know what, I don't need to work this weekend. I've got DSD. I'm going to stay home and we're going to watch movies, or we're going to go, go shopping or do whatever. I have daddy-daughter time now, and that's more important to me than anything else in the world. So, DSD is giving me that.
Well, Troy, I've heard many people say that time is money, and I believe that's so true. In my experience, I'm 33 years old, but I've been working very hard since I was able to work, and I will say that I've learned that the system that this world teaches us and what we're pulled into automatically, thank God for it. It's good. It can feed your family, put money on your table, on your pocket, put food on your table. But I can tell you that I've traded lots of time for money, and when I look back at the time that I've given up for money, I can also say that the time that I lost is more valuable than money. Since you've been in DS Domination, you said you've made money faster doing this than anything else you've ever done. Can you tell us just a little bit why that's happening, in your opinion? What is your outcome? Why that's happening in your life?
It's a consistency thing. With traditional network marketing, you've got to set up those home parties, and you've got to get past the people's concepts of, yeah, come over and try out this product, or let me come over and run this over with you for an hour. You don't have that anymore. It's people ask me now, it's like, so what have you been doing? It's like, oh, I've got this e-commerce thing going. Oh yeah, well, what's that about? Oh, I find stuff, I put it on eBay and I sell it and I make money. And they ask me questions. They want to know what's going on. I don't have to force it down their throat. And so people automatically, they want to get involved. And then that's just the affiliate side. The actual DSD part, it's, I sit down, I crank out listing after listing, and the more you list, the more you sell, and that's all there is to it.
So whenever you're listing items on eBay, you're setting them, and it's almost like, have you ever seen that infomercial that set it and forget it?
Exactly.
That kind of I think that's one thing that people really like about DS Domination, is that you could set items up on eBay or set up items on Amazon, whichever you're listing on, and people are shopping all the time. So they're even shopping when you're sleeping. They're shopping when you're shopping. They're shopping when you're with your daughter on them days off watching movies. They're shopping whenever you're at work and you're working hard to pay your bills. So at random times throughout the day, we're having our cell phones, our smartphones are going off, and we're hearing cha-ching. That's our eBay or Amazon app going off. So you're saying that you've made faster money and more money doing this than any of the things you've experienced in the past, correct?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, that's powerful. Troy, before I pass the mic, I want to just ask you one more question. what about the Dream Team has been something that has made you more excited about being a part of DS Domination? Most people, they can join, anybody can join DS Domination, and you're going to get all the training and you get all the software. You can be able to jump on all the live hangouts and all the live webinars. But we have built up a corporation within DS Domination called the Dream Team, which is the largest team in all of DS Domination. What can you say about being part of the Dream Team?
Just the fact that, it's like if I have a question, it's like if I run into a scenario that maybe the training was a little fuzzy on for me, I just go to our Facebook page, I post a question, and the Dream Team is like a bunch of piranha jumping on that question with all their answers and all their help, and it's like it's almost overwhelming fishing through all of the responses, trying to figure out, oh my God, this is great, and it's within minutes you get help.
That's awesome. He just said like a bunch of piranha. Have you ever? So after this is done, go on YouTube and type in piranha eat meat. I don't know. You're gonna find a video somewhere where there's a bunch of meat in the ocean and all these piranha jump on it. That's what it is to be part of the Dream Team now. Check it out. It's not that any of the training is not with clarity. It's just that sometimes when you're doing something new, you want reassurance, not from something that has been pre-recorded, but from somebody live. Hey, Mike, have you done this? Hey, Mike, is this true? Yeah, dude, do it. We're all doing it. Okay, I'm going to do it. And then cha-ching, dollar signs. Thanks, Troy, for being on the Hangout. It's good to have you. We really appreciate you. You bring a lot of value to the team.
Thank you, Freddie.
All right, next I have on the Hangout, we're turning it over to Gail. Gail's story interested me. Really, it really reminds me why we do what we do. For those of us who are very seasoned in this, and I can tell you I've been in DS Domination from the very beginning. Gail told me she's been with DS Domination for 8 months, and she said that one thing that's really growing with inside of her, besides her finances, is her personal growth. Personal growth. She said that her family's changed. She said that this has opened doors for her in many aspects of business and life and just life in general. She says that her people business and her people skills have excelled to a larger area than it was before, and her customer skill set is just so strong now versus before she got started with DS Domination, and she's comfortable now versus before she was very, very held back and reserved. She's comfortable moving forward and open for more growth. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Gail. And Gail, why don't you go ahead and tell us why DS Domination is the most exciting thing in your life right now, and why you're 100% DSD and Dream Team.
Oh, thanks, Freddie. First of all, I just want to say how excited I am to be here and to share what DSD has done for me. As a lot of my friends can attest, it's hard for me not to talk about DS Domination. And I hope I don't cry. My husband knows me so well. He's like, oh, you're going to cry. It's just so hard because it's not just my story, but I see how much it's changed other people. I mean, it's just phenomenal. My story is probably very similar to very other people's. And can you see me? This is like weird.
I see it. I see your dog.
You see my dog? Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Dream Team open captured. Opened. Okay, how's that?
Oh, see it. No?
I see you.
Okay.
I see you.
Anyway, I've tried for like at least 20, 30 years to have a home-based business. I've tried many things. I even tried making peanut brittle and selling it.
Yeah.
A lot of different online businesses, and I even sold my own things on eBay years ago. I tried and tried, and I hope my husband isn't listening, but I probably spent more than I earned, and It was very frustrating. I think a lot of people who want their own home-based business or their own business is because, probably like me, they have trouble working for other people. I mean, not that I haven't. I've had many different jobs, but you have to be at a certain place at a certain time. They tell you what to wear. They tell you, when to be there, when not, how much you get paid. That's another thing. There's a cap on almost anywhere you go on how much money you can make. Even if you need to take off. I was a single mom for years. trying to get off because your kids are sick, they penalize you. There's so many reasons why I was trying to get my own business going. I even tried things like the lottery and Publishers Clearinghouse. I mean, anything, to make money. Of course, that, to me, in my head, that's quick money, but it's just throwing money away, basically. So when I found out about DS Domination, I was already looking, for it. I already knew what I wanted. I knew what to stay away from and what to get into, and I saw it, and I'm like, no way, for $20, that's ridiculous. How can you start any business for $20? So it's just been phenomenal. Within 2 weeks, I made that $20 easily. Yes. And it's just every month it just grows and grows. Now I'm in. There's a lot of different levels, and I've got everything but the Genesis, and even options, and meeting the people. There's so many people in the Dream Team itself. I didn't realize it was the largest, but I can see we've got incredible people, and these people, the leaders in Dream Team, they just, the things that they've done for us just to help us all succeed, the programs that they put together and the opportunities that they put together, it's amazing to me that these people are doing it for free. They're doing it just for us, for our success. And if you, like they were saying before, if you need help with anything, even if they're not on the Dream Team, I've had people pop in, oh, I can help you with that, and it's just, there's nothing like it. There is absolutely nothing like it. I have been with other online companies, and all you have to do is follow the training. I mean, the training is so laid out, so step by step, easy to understand. And if you can't understand, like I said, there's people more than willing to help you. It's there's just nothing like it. I really can't. I can't say enough what it's done for me and my family and other people that I've seen. It just blows me away, and I do want to. I cry when I read the stories about how people struggled and they finally found something, and it's like coming home. It really is. I feel like I'm home. I finally found my niche. I finally found something that's going to work, and I have never made any money like this. Even in my jobs, I've never made the kind of money that I'm making now, and the kind of money that I'm going to be making. I'm just starting. I'm not even a year in. Right. And they say it takes, which is a lot quicker than a lot of businesses, a good 2 years to be making that six-figure income, which to me, 2 years. 2 years, and I'm going to be, I had nothing to retire on. At my age, that kind of starts being a concern. And in 2 years, I'm going to be easily, and it's going to be like automated. Mm-hmm. And I'll be retired. We're moving. My husband can retire.
Yes.
So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard an amazing testimony. I tell you this, that there's a lot of things I picked out from that. She said that she feels that she's more at home now. And, it's because she can taste something that's coming. She said that she's not there yet, and she knows that very soon she will be, where she's making a six-figure income using DS Domination, eBay, Amazon, the rest of the platforms and everything we have available. And she can taste it. See, when you can taste something in advance, you already are possessing it prophetically. In your mind, you already said, that's mine. Whenever, before I married my wife, I met her in church. And I saw her in church, and she was at the front. She had her hands lifted up, and she was praying, and she had her eyes closed. And I saw that, and I was like, that's mine. You know what I'm saying? That's mine. I also knew because I shook her hand a couple times before that, and she smiled at me and gave me that look, and I was like, yeah, that's mine. Well, when you got a hold of something and it's not yours yet, it's already yours. And that's the thing about it. That's why there's so much excitement and zeal within DS Domination and in the Dream Team, is because once you make that first sale, it's like, boom. It's like, huh? I made money just like copying and pasting? She said something else I just took note in my mind about. She said that she spent $19.95 to join DS Domination, and then she also said that within 2 weeks she made that exact money back. Now, that's just setting items on eBay, copying and pasting, setting them and forgetting them, and then she made that money back. Nowhere else and anywhere else have I ever seen the money that people invest into these big, expensive packages of something. and the return on it is within 2 weeks, and they make their money back. The only way they could do that is to go out there and hustle and knock on every door and make every phone call. She said that she feels at home because she's not doing all that kind of stuff. She's working from home, and she also pointed out that at her job that she has to change who she is. She's got to change what she wears. She's got to change how she acts and how she talks and what she does all day to make the money she's making. So that means all day long, 95% of all her energy is forced to become something that the boss wants to see. And she's tasting home because right now in the room that she's sitting with her bed in the back, that's where she's going to be working from. So Gail, congratulations. Congratulations to you. You know, I'm looking at your office in the background. And, you know, the great thing about it is if you don't want to leave your job and do this full-time, then you can do both and make a six-figure income while you're working your current career. So is there anything else you want to say, Gail, to the rest of the viewers out there? Why should they join DS Domination, not this afternoon, not this evening, but after this hangout?
You know, I have a lot of friends. I know a lot of people who either they have kids, they'd like to be home with their kids, or like me, they're getting too old to work, you know, really hard physical labor jobs. There's so many reasons why to have a home-based business anyway. But for DS Domination, it's just like a no-brainer. It's everything's right there. It's an online training platform. They give you the software that you need. They give you the help that not only the company, the corporate, give you help. There's, you know, you can put in, ask for help for them, but everyone who's involved in DS Domination, they are there for you 24/7 whenever you need it, whatever you need, and it's so easy. It's so easy. You just copy and paste, literally. If you can follow directions, copy and paste. You have to do some brain work, you know. You have to, like, okay, and you learn as you grow. You really do. You learn as you grow, and it's not hard. I mean, trust me, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And learning, it's kind of exhausting for me to learn all this new stuff, but it's not hard, and it's exciting. And another thing is this company, it's not stagnant in any means. It's a fairly new company, but it is exploding in all the different programs that they have and all the different avenues and all the different ways to make money, and they make it easier and easier. It's just since I've joined in 8 months, they're already have things they're implementing that makes it even easier for us to make money.
Yep.
It's just, to me, it's just a no-brainer, you know?
Yes. Well, hey, thank you so much, Gail. We appreciate your time here, and we appreciate you and the Dream Team and everything. The value that you bring is priceless. So thank you for being on this hangout. Next, we're going to bring out to you, everybody. We're going to bring out to you Debbie. Debbie is a friend of ours on the Dream Team. She's been on the Dream Team for quite a while now, but she's been doing a lot of things behind the scenes. This is her first time on the hangout, and she is a mother of 3. She works 2 jobs, ladies and gentlemen. 2 jobs. You know, one job in corporate US, it's difficult enough. It's time-consuming. It's stressful. You work with people. Sometimes the conditions are uncomfortable. They're stressful. But she works 2 of them jobs, so she faces this twice a day versus just once. And she says that she's made $8,000 in profit. $8,000 in profit since she's been with DS Domination. She's hearing this all day long, ladies and gentlemen. She's hearing this. She's working 2 jobs, right? And then she's going to the other job.
Yes,
and
I am.
And she's excited about it. She owns all the products in DS Domination. Before I turn it over to her, those of you that are wondering all the products, what are you talking about? You said 1995. Well, it's in a staircase. You come in, DS Domination Pro is the first level, and then we move up to Elite, Unleashed, Monopoly, Genesis, and then we also have Options Domination. We have so much out there for you, you probably couldn't even handle it if we threw it all at you at one time. But that's why we're making this hangout, to make it so easy so you can hear from people that work 2 jobs, mother of 3, and makes $8,000 on the side. So we're going to go ahead and turn this over to Debbie. Everybody just go ahead and throw a shout out to Debbie. Welcome, Debbie, to the hangout. Good to have you. Go ahead and tell us why DS Domination is the greatest thing that's happening to you right now.
Well, I wasn't a believer at first. I was on a Facebook chat, and I just happened to see my sponsor, Thad Gulka, on there. I didn't know him at the time, but he had an ad out there on Facebook, and I was like, well, let me see what this is all about. I was kind of skeptical at first, and I was like, I'm going to give it a try and see what happens, because I've done home-based things before. I've done, like, Avon, I've done Melaleuca, so I'm not a stranger to the business world, but
right.
I just wasn't into, like, selling things. I was more into, you know, trying different things. So I took the chance and I joined. So I started watching the trainings, and I started going to all the webinars and everything, and I was like really nervous, but as I got comfortable with it, like the first 3 days, I was like, oh, I haven't made nothing yet. Oh, I was nervous. So, all right, after a week, I got my first sale. It was so exciting. I was so nervous. I didn't know what to do. I had no customer service skills at all. I was like, oh, what if I mess this up and the customer gets mad at me and the whole 9 yards. So I did exactly what the training said, and lo and behold, a week later on my eBay dashboard, I got this great review. I was so like, wow, I can't believe it. So the customer actually was very happy with what I did, and I did everything right. I was so stressed over not doing things right, but it turned out really great. Then after that, it just kept going and going and going.
Yes.
So then after Pro, I went to Elite. I said, all right, let me try Elite. So my first 2 weeks in Elite, I was like, okay, let's see what's going to happen with Elite. Lo and behold, same thing happens. I listed an Elite item from a supplier, and I got my first cha-ching. I was so psyched over it. I was like, I must be doing something right. And the whole thing also made me grow with my customer service skills, which was really good, because I'm very shy, I'm very quiet. I like to stay in the bleachers, sort of, you know. So I did it, and it felt really good. So then I just moved up along the corporate ladder, and I got all the products, and they were really great, and I've had plenty of success with everything. I'm still learning, because it's a learning process. You never stop learning.
Yes.
Because, you know, everybody makes mistakes, everybody, and, you know, you are going to have some nasty people out there. There's no doubt about that. You know, no matter how good your customer service skills are. So along my journey, too, my kids know how to do DS Domination, too. All my family, we sell on eBay. They're my disabled daughter and my youngest daughter team up. They have their own eBay accounts. They've sold $1,500 worth of stuff.
Wow.
And my son, he sold $1,000. So we're a DSD family. It's not just me. It's all my family, my kids and
that's
me.
That's incredible.
And I thought I taught them myself. I didn't need anyone's help to do it. I did it on my own. I showed them, and they learned from me. They watch the videos too with me. They come to the webinars with me. We're doing this as a family, and that is my why I want to succeed in DS Domination, because I don't want my kids to have to work as hard as I did.
Wow.
I want to build the legacy for them that I've never had, so they can carry on in my name when I'm gone. They'll have something to fall back on, because I don't want them to work as hard as I am. I enjoy working. Like, I don't think I could ever just stay home and sit in front of a computer, even though it's something fun. To me, listing is not a job. Listing is fun.
Right.
But I want to be around people too. I'm a people type of person. I may be shy, but it also helps draw me out too, to be with people. So I use my jobs because I work outside the home 11 to 7 at night, graveyard. And also I am what you call a ICD-9 medical coder, which I do at home. So those are my 2 jobs, plus CS domination. But my overnight job, I work at a hotel, the Marriott Hotel. And also, I like the fact that I'm with other people because also it gives me a chance to talk about DS domination.
Yes.
It gives me a chance, to get other people involved. So I don't think I could ever just stay home and stay behind the scenes.
That's amazing. Hey, you know, ladies and gentlemen, this testimony is powerful on all kinds of levels, like all kinds of levels. I heard so many things I want to point out, but my brain's trying to like get them in order. Wow. She made $8,000. She's got her kids drop shipping. You know, and I think I really love this testimony because it's the same testimony that I have. It's no joke. Like my children, I let them watch me do what I'm doing. When I'm working with options domination and I'm doing my live training for making trades, they're watching that. Whenever I'm over here on pro level doing Amazon and eBay copying and pasting, they're watching that. They're asking questions. I don't just tell them, get out of here, I'm working. I'm like, let me tell you what I'm doing. I sit them next to me. I say, son, this is what I'm doing. This is what's going on. This is how this works. This is how we make money. And he sits there and he's like, he's a kid, so he wants to do it too. And I'm like, you know, you see in the back, there's all these Angry Birds. There's Red, and there's the Yellow Bird, and there's Terrence up there. Anyways, he's like, I want to sell Angry Bird Jenga sets. So we started listing up things that he likes, and I started teaching him how to do it. He's only 8 years old, and we've made some sales off of those things too. But you know what? I'm doing this because I want my children to really understand, you know, as they grow older, yeah, they can go out there and get a job. Yeah, they can go out there, but by the time that they are of age to even do that, Lord willing, I had already taught them how to do all kinds of online marketing and all kinds of techniques to make money from home, from the comfort of our computer. And what she said is also amazing, that she likes to go to her job because she's a people person, wants to talk to people and share the opportunity at work. So whether or which person you are, this fits for everybody. That's what I really love about DS Domination, because it can fit you whoever you are. You don't have to change for it to fit. It can fit you whatever lifestyle you're living. So right now, Debbie, you probably have a number of people that are watching the Hangout, and if you were going to tell them why they need to join immediately after this Hangout, what would be that reason? Why should someone like me, who's watching Hangout for my first time, listening to all these testimonies, why should I join as soon as this Hangout is over?
To have a legacy for your family, to pass on something that you can do to your kids.
Yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, she said it. It only took one sentence, but that right there had so much power in it. You know, let's change the generation in the course of our family lineage. Maybe you are born into a multi-million-dollar family, and your daddy and granddaddy are multi-millionaires, and you sitting on all this pile of money, and maybe that's your case. Maybe that's you. But if that's not you, and mom and dad are in debt still, and grandpa died in debt, and you know, great grandpa, you know, we've always been people that are, you know, really poor. It's not because we don't have money. It's because also we don't know how to use money. This is a side commercial for the Dream Team. Being on the Dream Team, we also provide free classes on having war, W-A-R, war against debt. Kenya Alu, the leader and founder of the Dream Team, she's presented these free classes for any of us, because think about it, all these thousands of people in DS Domination making all kinds of money, right? Well, if you come from a poverty mentality background, and every time you make money, you're spending, and you're always broke, no matter if you make $1 million, you're always going to be $1 million in debt because you're always spending. So making money is not going to solve your issues of life, learning how to obtain and save more than you're spending is the goal. And Kenya Alu and the Dream Team and Trent Weidman and everybody, Alessandro Alu, the leaders, we are really taking a war on debt. And I want to encourage you out there, if you're watching this, you need to join somebody within the Dream Team, because not only is DS Domination going to profit you, but once the profit comes into your pocket, the Dream Team's going to have classes to teach you how to war against your debt, using it to fight against that family curse of being in poverty. So thank you so much for being on this Hangout, Debbie. We really appreciate you. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to present to you a good friend of mine, Kristoff. He is a leader on the Dream Team. I had the opportunity and privilege to meet him in Las Vegas at the first annual DS Domination event. We sat across the table from each other. We sat there and learned everything for our first time together. I looked to him in a lot of areas where I look up to him because he's also doing things as spoken of before. There's so many things in DS Domination and different things to do, ways to make money. I'm spending a lot of time making money in some of these early areas. He's over here in the front making money on some of these new things. I'm watching him, I'm learning from him, and he's just doing such great things. So Kristoff, why don't you go ahead and take this over, introduce yourself, let everybody know why DS Domination is just the most amazing thing, and how you're using it to change your life. So everybody, let's welcome Kristoff.
Hey guys, good to be here. Yeah, I started a couple years ago, about the same time as Freddie. That month, I think I sold my first item in a week, probably. That first month, I did about 4,000 in sales on eBay.
Wow.
So after that, I scaled it up. You know, since then I went on. I'm now doing FBA, doing the Genesis thing, also options. Actually, just about 30 minutes ago, we got in our first shipment of my first labeled product. Just came in. My partners haven't seen it yet, but I have it.
Nice.
So it's pretty exciting times for us right now. So that's our new company we started, and that's the whole goal about with DS Domination. It's got the stair step, like you said about earlier. You're going to start off with the Amazon eBay thing, and you scale that up to where you start selling, doing vice versa, where you sell on Amazon. And that's where there's a lot bigger money to be made there. And I started doing Genesis Easy, which you know, it's not a branded product thing, but I was still making good money doing that. But the training that's there, Roger's been doing this for years. A lot of people will say, "Well, I got to pay $19.95 for it." Well, you know, he's been doing this for 10 years. Who else do you want to learn from? You can go out and try to figure it out on your own. That's going to end up costing you in the long run. You're not going to have the training, the support like we have, especially in the Dream Team. You know, the support that we have is just insane. The extra training that we have, the DreamTeam.net we got our special training on there as well for eBay, Amazon, for affiliate training as well for those that want to do that route. But it's all here. We got it all under one roof.
You know, I want to just touch on something. Kristoff just brushing a lot of things right now. He held up a little item of his that there he goes. He's got that little item in his hand, as you can see. Hold it up one more time. I want everybody to see this. Look at this, everybody. What he has in his hand right now is, it says, what does it say on it?
No.
Or is it a secret?
It's a secret.
Fat loss. Okay. All right, everybody. What he just held up is a product. Now, this product here is part of the training that we hold in DS Domination Genesis. Now, he mentioned that it's a staircase. It does scale up. Now, Amazon and eBay on the pro level for $19.95, you're making money just doing easy copying and pasting. Once you experience a number of sales, as you heard through all the testimonies, people are like, my first month I made this much, my second month I made this much, and then I moved up to this level. You understand it's a staircase. Very simple. Think about that. Very simple. Now, he has done it since the time that I've been on. We've both gone in the same time, going on 2 years now, and now he's at a place where he's at the last and final frontier of this drop shipping saga called DS Domination Genesis. Genesis is really unique because rather than drop ship, copy and paste, you have got so much experience. Notice there's another point I'm gonna throw at you. Every single person in the panel have talked about they've gained experience, they've learned, they've stepped into an arena of just information they never would have known if they just stayed working at the job they had. Now, he has got to a place where all these sales he's made in eBay, he's gotten to a place where he's understanding. There's knowledge now. He's like, I know what people want. He had a little bottle up, it said fat loss. I already know right there that those two words is like, everybody's mind's thinking fat loss, even me. I'm on a ketogenic diet right now, and after we're done, I'm going to go to Planet Fitness and work out my legs and do some cardio. Why? Because of fat loss. I want to get ripped. Well, I might be getting some of that product from from Kristoff because he's my good friend. He might throw a coupon code to me. But check this out. He's selling this on Amazon. The product is something that he has created himself and branded himself with the training we provide and software we provide. So let's go ahead and before we turn this over to Charles, I want Kristoff to talk a little bit about that. Like, how has that going to change his life? Kristoff, what is DS Domination Genesis and the product you're launching? How is that, speak prophetically, speak something that you can see. You're foreseeing the success. What is the success you're foreseeing? Because I know you got your eyes on a target. What's the target? Tell us.
Well, a lot of people say, you're launching a product. Well, with this, we're trying to company. We're launching our company, and this is just the first product of many. Mm-hmm. We have a plan behind this. This is our product under our company's Beach Life. This is under Beach Life Nutrition. So we're gonna have a whole area of nutrition. But like I said, we're building a company. It's not just one product. It's not just
right.
some side income. We're trying to build the business, and that's what it's all about in the end.
Man, he just took it to a whole nother level. Okay, people within DS Domination Genesis are selling products that they've branded and created themselves, but with the mentality that goes around DS Domination, he took it to another level, says we're going to build an actual company where we are selling multiple products within the same genre of line of product according to that company. That is just next level thinking. Think about it, people out there, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube or Facebook, you're watching this. Who does that? Who does that? Only people that make millions of dollars that own corporations. But that's just them, right? That's not me. I just clock in at 8 and get out at 5. That's just me. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Kristoff was no different than you. He was not. 5 years ago, I'm not gonna. Where were you 5 years ago, Kristoff?
5 years ago, I never sold a thing on eBay.
Working a job?
Well, I had bartending just like Troy there, actually. But yeah, this is taken. Hopefully, in a couple of years, I can get. I should be good to go, not have to work too much.
Man,
not even online. I mean.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is just an awesome testimony. That's next level thinking. That's powerful stuff. Like, I want to learn what Kristoff's doing. I want to be a part of what he's doing. And knowing him on the Dream Team, I could say, hey, Kristoff, I'm on the phone with him, right? Hey, bro, I like your idea. I have the similar kind of thought. How can I do what you did? Well, Freddie, let me just share some more stories with you, tell you what I did, what it took me to create my own business, get my own line of products within that business. Now I'm a multimillionaire. Let me teach you how to do it too. And it's like, that's so cool. Well, hey, man, Kristoff, anything else you want to say why people need to join DS Domination, before we close and turn this over?
Never put off what you can't do today. You know what I'm saying. Never put off what you can do today for tomorrow, because you never know what you're going to lose out on. Everybody takes a different amount of time to learn. Some people learn quicker than others. So the sooner you get on it, the sooner you can get to that success that you need.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it from the mouth of Kristoff. This is a good friend of mine. He's on his way to success. You watch Hangouts next year this time. Hangouts will be like, he's teaching all kinds of people how to make thousands of dollars, and I'm glad he's my friend because he can help me, and that really makes me excited. So thank you for being on Hangout, Kristoff. And in closing, we're going to turn this over to Charles. Charles is not a stranger to our Hangouts. He's a leader within the Dream Team. He's had a lot of success, and every time he comes on these Hangouts, he's always got another angle of how to speak to you. Sometimes we get on these Hangouts often, I have the same testimony, or I share the same experience, or how it's changed me. And people that watch Hangouts, they've heard that guy, they've heard that woman before, and what they're going to say. Charles is the kind of guy, he always says something new because he's got a lot of experience. And I wanted to introduce Charles to the Hangout. And go ahead, Charles, go ahead and introduce who you are and what DS Domination is doing for you.
I don't want to be outdone on the product, but I have my little jar too.
All right.
It's on Amazon, and I'm going to tell you about it here in just a minute.
All
But
right.
there's two benefits to being on these hangouts. One, Freddie's wearing a DS Domination hat. That's the main company. That's where it all got started. And I got my Dream Team T-shirt on, and that's what we're part of, the Dream Team.
I love it.
So if you're part of DS Domination, part of the Dream Team, you're on your way to wealth. And that's what you have to understand about DS Domination and the Dream Team. Is just not another company selling a product online to make money, but it's a way to sell, to make money, so that you can learn to buy and save money, all which will help you become wealthy. And that's the objective.
Yes.
We're just not selling a product for $20. We're showing people how to make their lives independently wealthy. And when I was, I hope I don't contradict you on this, because I don't quite remember what you said about me before, because I had my computer turned off, the sound turned off. But if I can do this business, anyone can do it.
Right.
I got started. I was at Middle East Technical University in Ankara, Turkey, studying to be a physicist. When I came back to the States, liking cars, I became a mechanic. I started my own business, worked for 3 major automotive companies, and then I ended up in Charlotte working for the airport. And when I was at the airport, most of my job was on the computer, buying stuff for the equipment and doing stuff on the computer. And when I was walking around the tarmac looking at all the jet airplanes, I figured, the thought came to my mind that if I could collect a penny off every gallon of fuel pumped into jet airplanes at that airport, I'd be rich.
Right.
Little did I know it wouldn't be jet fuel. It would be an item like this. And that's why every morning now I get up and go to Amazon just to see how much more money is in my account there, because it happens. All I have to do is order the product, label it, send it to Amazon, and they sell it, pack it, ship it, and everything. So it's beautiful. And it's just as good as making a penny on every gallon of jet fuel at the airport. But what I want to say is, with the airport, the airline I worked for, big corporation, got sold out, got combined, merged with another airline out in Arizona. And so I ended up past retirement age looking for a job. And nobody wants to hire people that are past retirement age. So I figured that I'd do something online, make money online, because that's what I was doing at the airport, was business online. And so I started looking at all these programs and looking at different ways to make money online. And I'm not going to say how much money I spent on a bunch of dumb programs. But I knew, after owning my own business and working for 3 major corporations, the perfect business would be one where you didn't have to have employees, where you didn't have to tie all your money up in product and inventory and stuff like that. And third, wouldn't be where you had to dump a huge amount of money that you end up working 10 years just to pay back your investment. Right. So when I saw DSD online, pow, that was perfect. Here you are selling, making a profit. You're not buying inventory. You're not buying product. You're not having to push it to sell it to somebody. You copy, paste, put it online. Somebody buys it. You collect the profit. It's a perfect business.
Right.
It's beautiful because there's no inventory, no recruiting, no large investing, and the best thing is, like I said before, you're learning how to sell, you're learning how to save, and you're learning how to buy. And if you just take the $20 and watch the videos, you'll learn how to buy, and that's going to save you $20, $100, $200, $300 because now you start to see how things work online, and you save a ton of money. But my problem is when I'm looking for something to sell, I see something I want to buy. So that's my biggest problem. But the proof that this program works is all the panelists right here, right now on Google Hangout, and all the members of the Dream Team, and all the members of DSD. That's proof that this is just not another program, but it's something that's working. And last year when I was out in Las Vegas, I met a ton of people that were in MLMs and network marketings and other programs online that had all just about given up on that, and they found DSD, and they were happy to be there. And I'm going to Dallas again too this year. Again, like Freddie explained, it's very simple, copy and paste, but it's a little bit more than that. Because what you're being taught in the training videos are the tricks and the tips, how to get your pages noticed, how to make that sale when hundreds of other people are selling the same item. It's all in the titling, and this is what you learn in the videos, and why it's so important to watch the videos again and again. So there's no magic, there's no money automatically pouring into your bank account. It does take work. You have to invest in yourself. You have to continue to grow and learn, and you have to put that effort into putting items online and listing them. Sometimes it takes 10 before you make a sale. Sometimes it's 25 or 50, but just about everybody that puts forth the effort makes a sale. So Pro works, and just so that everybody know, I have all the other programs too. Right. And so Pro is just a beginning. You can't get to college without going to grade school first.
Yes.
And then without going to what do they call it here in the States, middle school or junior high school.
Yes.
And then you got to go to high school, and then you can go to college. Well, that's the way it works here. You start with Pro. The only money out of your pocket ever should be the $20 for Pro. You're going to make that back right away. Everything else should come from profit. So you don't have to worry about how much this is going to cost me, because it's all going to come from your time and your effort and your learning and your profits. And you're just going to compound profit on top of profit on top of profit. So I mean, it takes you 16 years to go from grade school to through college. But there are people online right now, and this thing just got started. What, Freddie? 2 years, a little over 2 years ago, right? 2.5 years ago. Because I got started in the end of November 2013. There's already people in this program making more money than lawyers and doctors.
Yes.
Selling online, simple products, because Amazon has 239 million customers almost daily. That was in a news report today.
Yes.
And they only have 2 million third-party sellers online. So that leaves, I mean, 100 and something odd million people for each of us to sell to. That's enormous. We're just in the beginning here, and DSD hasn't come out with everything that they said. They haven't told us everything yet, so we have a lot to look for. And Pro, get started today. It's only $20. Be the best investment in your life.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is going to conclude this hangout. You've heard from a number of amazing testimonies and great leaders within the Dream Team and the panel below. And I'm telling you, I'm really excited about what 2015 has to offer, the closing months of this year. I myself want to grow deeper than I've ever have, and it's not just so I can be wealthy and have money for things. You know, people spend money to impress people that they don't know and have purchased things that they don't need. And I like Dream Team I love Dream Team because we are promoting war on debt. We're promoting legacy to just not just yourself, but to your children and to your children's children, opening up doors, not just giving finances to my children and to the generation but before next after me, but teaching them the skill sets that we're learning in the Dream Team to let our kids understand how to make this money from the internet. It's just so powerful. And let me tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, you definitely want to get back to the person who invited you to this hangout. You want to get back with them as soon as you see this hangout and it's done at the end. You want to go directly to that person who invited you or sent you a link to this hangout and say, hey, Mike, hey, Jennifer, hey, Susie, hey, Jeffrey, whatever the name is, say, I need to join. Give me your affiliate link. Please, I want to join the Dream Team. When you add me to your team, please put me into the Facebook group. So ladies and gentlemen, before we close, I'm going to go ahead and share something with you right now. Bada bing. When you join, can you all see my screen? Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this here is the dreamteam.net. You want to even log into this, you must be a member of the Dream Team. And when you go to the person who asked you to watch this hangout video, you are going to have your own ability with the password to log into this Dream Team Hangout, not Dream Team Hangout, DreamTeam.net website. This is what Kristoff was talking about earlier. You can sign in, and then there's crucial steps follow up: offline training, online training, eBay training, business development, leadership. There's a reason why Gail and the rest of the ladies down below and Troy were saying that, man, they've learned so much, you know, their business and people skills are improving in all areas of their life. Well, look at this. Why? It's because they're going to business development, leadership, live trainings that we're having. And, you know, look at everything that we have to provide. That's just a little bit about it, you know. And you go to Facebook and look here, the Dream Team. I'm not going to take a long time, but I got to show you something. We have a huge Facebook group with thousands of people in it. This is what you can be a part of, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, this is our fan page. Dream Team secret group. Notice it's secret. You can't just join it. You have got to be a member of the Dream Team. And I just posted this a little while ago. You know, this Dream Team Hangout is on fire. There's so much excitement. If any of you want to grow your business, you need to watch this hangout. You'll see all kinds of stuff. Everybody, please welcome Latoya Lehman. You know, this is Andrea Rose, one of our leaders. You'll see someone say, hey, Dream Team, please give Carol Briggs a warm welcome. Look at all these people giving them welcomes. Nathan Stanford, Cindy. This is just a place where people welcome each other. Now, there's a community you're actually becoming a part of. You're not just joining something and we're leaving you out there to dry. You're actually becoming a part of our community, and you'll see testimonies. Hey, everybody, look at this. I've profited $500 on this one item. Hey, everybody, look at this. I profited $50 on this one item. So if you want to be part of this Facebook group, if you want to be part of that dreamteam.net website and get all the extra and above curriculum and training to help you on your business, you have got to get started within the next 5 hours. After seeing this hangout, you have 5 hours. You go out to the person who sent this video to you and text them. If they're at work and you have the ability to get with them within the next 5 hours, text them and say, hey, please save me a spot. Don't let this door close on me. Please, I want to be part of your team. Go to them immediately. Don't procrastinate. Don't say tomorrow or next week. Why? Because somewhere between now and then, you're going to talk to somebody, and that certain person is going to put doubt in your mind. They make less money than you. They make less money than the people that you've heard from on the panel below, and you're going to let them give you some financial advice. One thing I've learned is this: never take financial advice from people who make less money than you. Never. It's the biggest mistake you can ever make. And in closing, I want to say this. When I first found out about DS Domination, it was not even DS Domination. It was just something that Roger Langell was doing, and he offered it to me. Roger Langelo's a friend of mine. I've known him for at least 4 years now, and before DS Domination rolled out, him and I were working together doing something else, but he was doing eBay, and he was offering this training that you're going to pay $19.95 for. He was charging for it $2,500, and people, all kinds of people, were paying it, and they were making all kinds of money. Well, Roger at that time, he came to me and he's like, Freddie, you know, I got some eBay training. You know, at the time, I was really struggling financially, and because he's my friend, he told me like this, I'll just give it to you for free. Like, this is like way before DS Domination rolled out. I'll give it to you all for free, Freddie. I see the financial crisis you're going through. I see the struggles you're going through. And you know what I told him? Check it out, everybody. I said, nah, I'm not sure, Roger. I've never done eBay. I've never sold on eBay. I don't know anything about that stuff. Well, Freddie, man, it's all there. It's recorded training. All you got to do is watch it and follow the steps. It's very easy. It's like if I'm there at your house. Well, it's not really me. I don't really see myself doing that. And he was quiet, and he's like, okay. And I was like, all right, Roger, well then I'll talk to you later. Hung up the phone, put my head down, sad about all the molly grubs I was hanging out in, all the depression of my financial problems falling upon my head, weighing on my shoulders, causing me all this stress. You know, I chose that path versus this path I'm in now. I could have taken this path way earlier, years ago, and I rejected it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let it be said of you that you let opportunity pass you by when it knocked on your door. When opportunity knocks on your door, open that door and embrace it, and get involved in a community of people that will help you get there and share the same success with you that they have received. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to urge you right now, as soon as I'm done talking, click on the link below, get started with the person who sent you to this hangout, and that's a wrap. From the Dream Team, we love you. Can't wait to see you in the Facebook group. Can't wait to see you in Dallas, Texas at the DSD event. Can't wait to see you in the Options Domination platform for Facebook. Can't wait to see you, period. We love you, and thank you for joining us on today's hangout.